Alright, what up, it's Shankster94 and welcome to my 90-second weekly Q&A. I'm your host, THEGAMERSHANKSTER, also known as Shankster94. This is a place for you guys to ask questions, receive answers, communicate with each other, have pitiful yet entertaining comment wars, etc, etc. Alright, so how we all doing? Let's see, who do we got in here? The usual contenders, I presume. Yeah. Got the one and only W, also known as Wyatt C, Dominic Maddox, AG22, Michael Cho, Tina Schroeder, and we got Fear Guy the Fearless, Freddy Verdugo, Nintendo Fanboy. What's up? Alright, so that's gonna do it for the introductions. Wait. Did I say AG22? Yes, I did. Alright, so I'm going to get the 1 hour timer ready. Because I already see the questions coming in. Here we go. So, first question I'm going to answer, of course, will be Wyatt's national news question. State of the Union address. I feel like that's already old news, dude. That happened on Monday or Tuesday. Hey, Michael Joe. AG22. Have I ever tried a baguette? A baguette? No, I never heard of it. You are not an epic legend for getting the first question in, Wyatt. Actually, it just makes you look like an ass when you act like that because of it. What was I doing before the Q&A? What will I be doing after? Before the Q&A, I basically just freshened up. I'm actually pretty tired right now. What'll I be doing after the Q&A? Not super sure right now. So I'm just gonna say nothing. What did I last eat and drink? Last thing I ate and drank technically was both in one. It's a bowl of cereal. Rabbit Rat, hope I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling fine. I'm not sick or anything. I'm just super tired for some reason. Probably because I only woke up an hour ago. What would I most likely to eat next? That doesn't change the difficulty of the question. Still don't know. Yeah. Dominic Maddox, favorite gun of all time, favorite gun in all of Resident Evil series. Yours is the Red 9. Like, favorite gun would be the Smith & Wesson M500. Favorite weapon is the PRL 412 from Resident Evil 4. Michael Cho. Try to drink from a chocolate fountain in a really awkward position or bathe in beef-flavored ramen fully clothed. I'll bathe in ramen fully clothed. Wyatt, baguette is French bread. Then I probably have, for all I know. AG22, thoughts on YouTube article 13. I already have it, Wyatt. You lose. I actually never heard of this article 13. And I don't have time to look it up right now. So someone needs to describe it in the chat if I want to learn anything about it. Wyatt, do I own any styluses for any of my devices? Yes, I do. I have a stylus for my Nintendo 3DS. Freddy Verdugo, you really enjoyed my Resident Evil 1 through 7 weapon reviews. I know. They are... The main series weapon reviews are my favorites as well to make, so thank you for that. Nintendo Fanboy, is Resident Evil 2 Remake my favorite Resident Evil game? It's looking like it's going to become it. Because after playing it twice now, I'm really enjoying it. I want to play it more. Just certain circumstances are preventing me from doing it more often. Hey, man, if you watched Blood in the Water, Awesome. Yeah, it's a short film that I actually starred in, for those who don't know. What, on a scale of 1 to 100, how much do I like this stream's drink? Well, I'm about to find out since I haven't even opened it yet. This is Blackberry Lemonade. It's another one of Wyatt's scent drink. I actually know this brand. It's at this local gas station that's right near me. I can't fucking get it open. There we go. Oh my god. That's really good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a 95 out of 100. That's pretty damn good. Alright. Fairgale, what magnum would I use to headshot a zombie in real life? The Smith & Wesson M500. Michael Cho, assuming that I'm going to crash a wedding, would I rather stroll up with a loud-ass tank, armed with live rounds, or play intense ear-rape dubstep at full volume? I would rather play intense ear-rape dubstep at full volume. Man, did I get killed by Mr. X? I don't think... Well, yeah, I did, technically, like, when he was in his final form, and a couple times, like, before that with, like, or once with Ada. Rabbit Rat, now that Remake 2 is done, would I say it was a headache, or am I okay with direction? I'm getting better at it each time I play it, so it's not as much of a headache as it was maybe when I first played it. Ace Vortex, do I think they'll ever make a RE4 remake? I hope they don't. It really doesn't need a remake. It just keeps getting reported. It's good enough that they do that, I feel like. Wyatt, you forgot to mention that you also watch Blood and Water. It's trailer, good cinematography, and crisp video, super cheesy dialogue though. Being a short film that only took like a month to make, and it's only like, it's barely 10 minutes long. Or something like that. Don't expect it to be A grade. That's high expectations. Anyway, Wyatt, have I ever seen one of those pens with 4 different colors inside and a different slider for each color? Yeah, I have. AG22, when's the last time it rained in my location? Yesterday. You also watch Blood and Water, Dominic? Nice. Wyatt, best and worst thing about my Leon B playthrough. The best thing was all the interactions with Ada. The worst thing was constantly being in a boss battle with little to no ammo and or health. I need to stop engaging every enemy I come across. I need to just take a few bites. Manif, do I know that there's an S+ rank in Resident Evil 2 Remake? Yeah, I have heard of it. I'll probably go for something like that in my full play, but yeah, you're not seeing me do that, like, on video anytime soon. Feargal, on a scale of 1 to 10, how intimidating do I find Mr. X? That I've experienced getting chased by him. On a scale of 1 to 10, how intimidating? Yeah, I would give him a good 8. He's almost right up there with Nemesis, especially with the music that's associated with him. I really love the music. I think that's my favorite track in Resident Evil 2 Remake, is Mr. X's theme. Michael Cho, you enjoyed Blood on the Water featuring choppy edited police cars. Yeah, I know. That was the worst part about it, in my opinion, was the police cars. Those were just spliced in there, basically. You thought it was going to be an awful drink, man? Yeah, how wrong were you? Feargale, did I know that there are actually 2 Mr. X Tyrants as well as 2 different rocket launchers in Resident Evil 2 Remake? No, what makes you say that? How do you know there's two mixed... How do you know there's two Mr. X's? And there's two different rocket launchers? Like, I know, it was interesting that they gave him the, like, the MRL-66, or the M2021. I forgot what that rocket launcher is called. But it's a classic green rocket launcher with four holes. What, are you saying if I played Leon A and Claire B, there's a different rocket launcher at the end? Hell, people are handing me more and more reasons since I said I wasn't going to do Leon A and Claire B. People are giving me more reasons why I should play it. Apparently, it's always to do with weapons, though, so you should just wait for the weapon review for it. AG22, what do I do with the beverages that I don't like that White Sense? I take one swig and then I put it to the side and you never see it again. Wyatt, thoughts on the music in Leon B's scenario? The music in general in Resident Evil 2 Remake, not specific to any one scenario, is very interesting, and I thought they did a good job. Which do I like more, Leon's B scenario or Claire's A? Leon's B, much more. Even though it is more difficult and more frustrating, I like the plot analysis a lot more than Claire's scenario. Ace Vortex, worst Resident Evil besides 6. Well, that's your worst Resident Evil, it's not mine. But, for me, it's Umbrella Corps or Operation Raccoon City. The worst mainline Resident Evil game? Then I would agree with you and say it's 6. Feargale. Do I find the classic music fitting mainly well with the new environments of Resident Evil 2 Remake? Well, to be honest, Feargale, I haven't played it with the classic music turned on yet, so yeah, I can't answer that question. Wyatt. You liked Blood and Water, its trailer, you subbed to that channel. Good for you. Awesome, thank you. Resident Evil 2 Remake's Flamethrower, my thoughts. It's alright, I think it's a lot better than the Spark Shot in Claire's scenario. That thing was very helpful against the Ivies. That's for sure. I didn't have any trouble with them because of that. Also, just a random thought, any enemy in Resident Evil that is poisonous is actually probably venomous, since poisonous applies to organisms. Didn't someone already say that in a previous Q&A, or in a comment on one of my videos? So, that unload toxins when you eat them, while venomous is applied to organisms that bite or sting to inject the toxins. So yeah, you're right. Rabbit Rat, did I miss head stomps? yeah. Michael Cho. Where did I get the gun props from used in Blood on the Water? They weren't mine. They were the director's. I never asked them, so I don't have an answer for that. Feargale, there's a video you watched where a speedrun went horribly wrong, and I'll see why. Yeah, if I ever watch it. And my Resident Evil Remake playthrough, will I use the remake or original OST? Are you talking about the full play? That's years from now? I'll probably make use of both at some point. Manif, if I shot Mr. X his hat, he will notice his hat is missing. I know, I need to, like... At this rate, guys, you guys are convincing me that I need to play Leon A and Claire B. I might revert on what I said at the end of it. But yeah, I need to shoot him in the face more if I'm going to engage him. I need to shoot his head off or something. What? Maybe try out streaming Claire B and then see if I want to stream Leon A. Why does everyone want me to just stream Claire B? Like, they're obsessed with the exclusive weapons it has. No. No, if I'm going to stream anything, it's going to be both scenarios. Also, does being first in the chat or comments make someone an epic legend or a total fool who wasted their precious time? I think you know the answer to that by now, Wyatt. The latter. If it wasn't a Q&A, I would just delete the comment. Manif. I can enable original Resident Evil 2 songs if I have the deluxe edition. I know, man, if I have it. I just didn't use it in my stream. What? Trivia question. What does the second Dr. Salvador in Resident Evil 4 drop? Don't count the second one that appears in the village itself. The one that appears near the house Ada first shows up at. Psst, I don't know, a ruby? AG22. If I know about and have tried favorite Sobe flavor and least favorite, I've know about and I have tried. My most favorite is probably pomegranate lake water. Least favorite? The problem is I never really tried anything other than pomegranate, so I don't really have a least favorite. What? Best and worst thing about my most recent shout-out video. The best thing is it's an opportunity for you guys to see me doing something other than content creating, like being in a movie of some sort. The worst thing about the shout-out is I did it like with only like a half an hour left in my day, so I kind of rushed it. Dallas Martinez, hey, what's up? Angelo Diablo, it's been a long time since you've been in a live stream. What am I doing? A weapon review of Resident Evil 2 Remake. So excited for that. That is obviously the most anticipated video of mine right now. It's a weapon review of Resident Evil 2 Remake, and I have to keep disappointing people and saying it's months down the road. It's months down the road. Wyatt, from 0 to 100, can I rate the sound quality of my most recent shout-out video? Why do you give a shit about sound quality of anything? Let alone a fucking shout-out. Since I use this microphone, the sound quality is actually very decent. Thank you very much. So I'll give it a good 80. Ace Vortex. Do I think Resident Evil 2 Remake needs a weapon review, consider its very limited amount of weapons? It definitely does need a weapon review, because regardless that it's just a remake of Resident Evil 2, it's basically its own game, and I've reviewed every game's weapons, except for a very select couple, like Deadly Silence and Umbrella Corps. I've reviewed every weapon of every game, so... No, not every weapon of every game. I've reviewed every game somehow, so... Resident Evil 2 Remake does need a weapon review. Michael Cho, how would I spend time in Valentine's Day? Well, this year it's just gonna be half of it at work. Just some gamer. Least favorite weapon in Resident Evil 2 Remake. The Spark Shot. One and only W. You DM'd me a picture of your junk food cabinet on Twitter. What are my thoughts on it, and how would I rate it from 1 to 100? Did you? Yeah, you wait until I read it, don't you? My thoughts on it. Quite a bit of junk food. How would I rate it? 60 out of 100. Manif, take a look at AT4 rocket launcher. Oops. Yeah, I didn't have Google Images ready to go like I normally do. Okay. So is that what I get in Claire's scenario? Oh, man. Claire's B scenario. Alright. Feargale, doesn't it suck that I can't trick Mr. X into falling through the second floor of the library? I didn't even consider trying that. But, no, I would probably get killed trying to do that. AG22, worst rhetorical question I hate getting asked. I don't get a whole lot of rhetorical questions, to be honest. But I just don't like rhetorical questions in general, unless I'm the one asking it. Manif, yep, it's unlockable. It's an unlockable, huh? Yeah. Alright, Wyatt. Never be able to say, write, type, or text the word resident or the word evil. Evil. Michael Cho, you need to go early. See me next week. Alright, dude. See ya. Wyatt, from 0 to 100, how prepared are me to do the Resident Evil 2 Remake weapons review right now if I had to? 25 out of 100. Dallas Martinez, is something wrong with my voice? No, I'm just speaking very quietly with this powerful microphone. I don't have to speak very loud. Age of 22. Would I like the Resident Evil 2 Remake to have some DLC? Yeah. And I would get it, and I would play it. Wyatt, from 0 to 100, can I rate the sound quality of Blood in the Water? No, I can't. Also, would I rather memorize the names of the directors from all the films, live action, and CGI, or memorize the names of the directors of all the numbered games? I'd rather memorize the directors of all the numbered games. Firgal, the only thing left that Resident Evil 2 Remake needs is Extreme Battle Mode. Should it be a thing? Yeah, they should have put that in there. What if it's later DLC, though? That would be interesting. AG22, what is it with this bullshit 0 to 100? It's just a question he likes to ask today. That's all. Wyatt, fun fact, while Resident Evil 3 is not a true sequel, it can be considered a sidequel to Resident Evil 2 since it takes place at roughly the same time. The first half of it, sure, but the latter half, no. It's like it's half a sidequel and half a sequel, because when Jill gets infected and she goes into a coma for like 3 days, at that point, Leon and Claire have long gotten out of the city, I feel like. Ace Vortex, imagine Resident Evil 2 Remake with mercenaries. No. I don't think it's good for that game. Rabbit Ret, do I think G is more frightening in this game since it seems to have a terraforming effect? Maybe a little bit. I am running from him a lot more than in the original game. Dallas Martinez, you thought I was either speaking like that because I was sick or keeping my voice down because of someone sleeping. Well, it's actually that second reason is part of the case. I mean, I do have to be quiet since there are other people in the house. Wyatt, did I know that Degeneration and Damnation were both directed by Makoto Kimiya and Vendetta? No, of course I didn't. Virgil, am I happy that there's an abundant amount of different weapons in Resident Evil 2 Remake? Yes, it gives it a lot of variety, and it's pretty good. Wyatt, have I ever heard the term interquel? This is what the Revelations games are since they take place in between other games. The CGI films also count as this. I never heard of that term, but I understand the concept. AG22, why did Capcom take 1 year to release Resident Evil 3 between 2 and took longer years for others in the mainline series? I don't know, man. You gotta ask them, I guess. Wyatt, trivia question. What were the release dates of the CGI films? Whale shit. Okay. Degeneration, I wanna say it was 2006 or 2007. Damnation, I want to say it was 2009 for some reason, and then Vendetta, I want to say it was 2015 or 16. Dallas Martinez, you believe Capcom is making some DLC for Resident Evil 2 Remake in March? One of them is the 1998 character models. I do. There's the Ghost Survivors, and then there's the classic character models. Yeah. What? Unfortunately, based on past release dates for the CGI films, we may not get another CGI film until 2021 or 2022. Thoughts on this? I don't care. I can wait patiently. Ace Vortex. Do I think all the Resident Evil 2 Remake pistols, including the DLC pistols, should have a different sound, or are they good as they are, sounding the same? They should all have different sounds, really, if they want it to be more realistic. Hey, sup, Pooza? What? So I was wrong on every turn. I don't give a shit. And there's nothing you can do to make me feel any worse. Have I ever watched the deleted scenes bloopers for Degeneration? Nope. Alright. I'm pretty caught up with the chat right now. Have I ever charged something to my employer as a business expense? No. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take slow mode off to give other people a chance, since Wyatt's the only one who probably could chat right now, and Manif. I better hurry though. Alright, slow mode's off. My reaction if you give a $1,000 super chat, I'd probably spend a full minute at least saying how very generous you are and wondering why you would do such a thing. I almost am nervous that you might actually do it, but it would better be a very good reason. Alright. Victor Montalbano, you're still unsure about your feelings on 2 versus 2 Remake. What about me? Right now, at the very least, Resident Evil 2 Remake is just as good as the original in my opinion, but I feel like it's gonna become my new favorite game. I actually do. I'm liking it a lot. Rabbit Rat, can the original Remington M1100 destroy worlds? Probably not. I know, the final shotgun you get in Remake 2 with Leon, it's probably just as big as that boomstick shotgun in the original, but the M1100 just had a much more awesome firing sound. Fairgale, did I know that the same person who voiced William Birkin in Remake voiced Frank West in Capcom's Dead Rising? Nope, I didn't know that fact. AG22, reaction if Mr. Beast donated to me. That would be very interesting, because doesn't he do like random generous donations, like to people's Twitches or something? I don't know. I feel like I've seen a channel that does do that. Wyatt, will I ever watch either the live action or the CGI films with my girlfriend? Probably the live actions, more likely. She likes horror movies, even though they're action-y horror movies. AG22, reaction if Wyatt says he would be happy to be my personal slave. I'd be like, no. Huzzah, what's coming out next? Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil 3 Remake? I feel like Resident Evil 3 Remake is more likely, because that's what everyone's talking about now, now that Resident Evil 2 Remake was finally released. Wyatt, if we somehow ended up hating each other and you became we became bitter enemies, but you still pledged $100 a month to me through Patreon, would I still Skype with you? Probably not. Why would you keep the $100 patronage if we became bitter enemies? I feel like something else would be at play there. Yeah, you couldn't beat Mr. Beast. Become bitter enemies with the Residents of Evil creator or with PewDiePie? PewDiePie. Residents of Evil, I would like to be friends with. Victor Montalbano, you and a friend have been debating for the next release. Your fingers have been crossed for Revelations 3. Me? Out of any potential new game that could come out, what I would look forward to the most is actually a remake of Resident Evil 3. They can take their sweet time with a brand new game. I feel like they can do some remakes first. What? Would I rather wake up and find Bill Plumley laying in the bed staring at her, or you? Between the two of you, probably you would be better, but not any less awkward. Ace Vortex, would I try shooting the Smith & Wesson 500 in real life? It would break my wrist potentially. I know. It's a very powerful weapon I should not take lightly if I ever get my hands on one. Yeah. I also realized I'm a little overexposed here with the light, with the brightness. I want to fix that real quick. I take this certain filter off. There we go. That's a little easier on the eyes. I'm a lot darker, true, but I feel like that's okay. If you want me to turn it back on, let me know. Alright. Oh, shoot. First donation from you. Expect a video compilation made by you for me. Ooh, man. Can't wait to see what it is. As it doesn't involve the Q&As. Alright. AG22, least favorite feature in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Least favorite feature. I would probably say the boards for the windows. Do they do a whole lot, really? Wyatt, if Hoodstar and Bill Plumley teamed up to take us down, who would you think win, them or us? We would, easily. Dallas Martinez, in Resident Evil 2 Remake, when Leon goes down the ladder to the other side of the crashed helicopter, the ladder breaks and Leon grunts. His sound effects are from Resident Evil 6. Really? I didn't even notice. Huzzah! Will there be a Resident Evil 4 remake, or will they stop at 3? I feel they should stop at 3. They don't need to remake 4. Alright, Wyatt, finally, with your loadout questions, get Google Images ready. Here we go. Okay. Alright, choose from the following 2 loadouts to survive Sploder plus Resident Evil 4 Island Soldier Apocalypse. A CZ Scorpion Evo. Ha! Evo 3A1. That's actually slightly different. Okay. And your other weapon is a War Sport Lavoa. Ooh. Okay, let's check out the rest of your loadouts, though. So, the CZ Scorpion Evo 3A1, Tactical Combat Boots, and 3 Degradable Remake 2 Knives, or the War Sport, Incendiary Grenade, and Resident Evil 7's Essence of Defense. Obviously, this is the lookup question. To survive Sploder plus Resident Evil 4 Island Soldier Apocalypse, I will probably go with loadout A. Rabbit Rat, do I like Generation 3, 7 now Resident Evil games, 7 to now Resident Evil games over Gen 2, which was 4 to Rev 2? I wouldn't say that. Because Resident Evil 4 is my second favorite game in the series. Well, technically now it's my third, because Remake 2 is going to become my favorite, I'm pretty sure, so that means 2 Original is my second favorite, and then 4 is my third favorite. But then I also played the shit out of 5, which storyline-wise isn't one of my favorites, but I loved the Mercenaries, so yeah, overall I'd say I still like Gen 2 a little more, but yeah, that's when the series was considered downhill, so I don't like to be a fan of that gen. AG22, you remember Bill, such an awkward moment. Yeah. Wyatt, look at your most recent comment. Oops, that's later. Welcome to the Super Chat Club, Feargal. What? Feargal? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was the first donation from your Figo. Yeah, it makes sense if there's a video compilation made from you for me. I actually really can't wait to see it. You still have more and larger super chats to stream. You sure you're not too worried? Well, that's not really the point. Alright, I almost lost my place for a second. So what? The FNFNX 45 pistol. Huh. Or what? Arsenal Firearm Strike 1. To survive the extinction super zombie apocalypse. I'll probably go with the Arsenal's Firearm Strike 1. Frigo. Or, wait, Ace Vortex. Do I think the hip pouches ruin the challenge in Resident Evil 2 Remake? No. They actually help a lot. There's enough of a challenge in Resident Evil 2 Remake with the low ammo. Frigo. It wouldn't let you type more characters unless you donated more, so what the heck? What? Drive the Jeep Patriot for the rest of my life. Let's see, Jeep Patriot. Oops. That's not a bad looking car at all. Jeeps are good. Or a Jeep Renegade. So between two Jeeps, eh? Ooh. Dude. Probably the Renegade. Me personally, I like the Grand Cherokee or the Liberties. But, yeah. Alright. Firgale, do I think Capcom and maybe other individual developers should make super collections with which come with all games of a franchise, like a Resident Evil Super Collection? Absolutely. I'm waiting for the day they do that. They release like all 20-something games in a single package. Seriously. With the utmost quality, that would set me for that would set me for a long time. Like, and I would probably be pulled into a remaking era. Alright. Age 22, can I donate to myself via Super Chat? I don't think so. I don't think I should try. I probably could, but I don't know what it would just go through my YouTube. I would just be giving it to myself. Alright. Wyatt, thoughts if you only asked a barrage of lookup questions that took me forever? One Q&A. I would time you out. Huzzah, am I hyped for Mortal Kombat 11? I'm not hyped because I don't play the Mortal Kombat games, but I do understand that it's probably going to be a very popular game, so I'm hyped for the people who are hyped about it. X-Acto, when is the weapon review? That is impossible for me to predict, other than knowing that it will be at least a couple months down the road. Wyatt, this is a long 3-part explanatory question, but I must read it all. Did I know that the Red 9 C96 is technically classified as a short-barreled rifle or other weapon because a handgun is any weapon which is primarily designed for a single-point grip and fires a pistol cartridge, or any revolver which lacks a shoulder stock and forward grip, which is not a revolving rifle, cylinder-fed grenade launcher, revolver, cannon, or full-size shotgun, regardless of what it fires. Didn't know, didn't care. Rabbit Ret. Did I notice Remake 2 is the first game in a while to not have a chainsaw enemy? Yeah. Because that doesn't belong with those games. AG22. If I put all the hours I spent playing Resident Evil, how many hours would I have played? Playing any and all Resident Evil content? Pfft. Let me see. Um, Honestly, it's not a whole lot, probably. Say maybe a little over 5,000 hours. What? The Bear Commander, my thoughts, also rated from 1 to 100. The Bear Commander? I don't have a whole lot of thoughts on it. I mean, is that the one that also has a grenade launcher attachment? If that is, then it's a nice weapon, so I give it a 75 out of 100. Freak out, am I eager to reach 8,000 subs? I'm not eager. It'll be cool once I do. 10,000 subs is the milestone that I'm looking forward to. What? $2 super chat gets you 50 characters, $5 gets you 150 characters. Makes sense. AG22, favorite Resident Evil 2 remake outfit so far? Well, I haven't tried the other outfits yet, really, but I like Leon's final outfit when he, like, loses the long sleeves. Wyatt, you own the Patriot and you find the Renegade's design a little wonky. Thomas Wechtenwald, what up? Rabbit Rhett, when they introduced Robert Kendo having a daughter, was that a good idea? Yeah, that was a very interesting idea. That was they broke a boundary there. Like, it was the first time you almost witnessed a zombie child. The only other time that happened was in Resident Evil Apocalypse, the live-action movie. That's the only other time I saw a zombie child. There might be other renditions for all I know. What? Have I ever sold anything on eBay, Amazon, Craigslist, etc.? I have sold a couple things on Craigslist. Ace Vortex, favorite shotgun of all time in Resident Evil? It's probably the Benelli M3 Super 90, also known as Assault Shotgun or Riot Gun. But singular shotgun is probably the Hydra from Resident Evil 5 specifically. Yeah. No. No, it's not. It's the damn full M1100 in the original Resident Evil 2. That is my favorite shotgun of all time. Why? Companies almost never bundle all of a franchise's games in one collection because that limits their ability to sell them individually and make more money. So yeah, it probably will never happen. AG22, how much does YouTube take off my super chats, or does it give it in full? It actually does take a percentage away. So Wyatt, though, that hefty like 200 something bucks during Q&A, what was it, 60? I probably only got about 170 of it. I don't know what the percentage is. I just know they take a snippet when you do it through Super Chat. If you directly donate me, I get the full amount. But I'm not sure how you guys would, like, directly donate. I do know that on my channel page, I have a PayPal link. It's, like, linked directly to my PayPal, and you can donate that way, too. And YouTube won't take a portion of that. What was the last thing I bought online? It was Naruto Shippuden sets 26 through 30. Yeah. Thomas Wechtenwald in reference to Wyatt. Yeah. About the Fanta. What? If I had $1,000 in Amazon credit that I had to use in the next 15 minutes, what would I spend it on? A new PC. AG22, thoughts on AirPods? I don't know a whole lot about them. Can't really give a definitive answer. What? Will I ever touch hardcore mode in Remake 2 at all in my own time before I eventually full play it? Probably. I might give it a try at some point. Age 22. Can I run fast? Did I like PE in school? I don't run super fast. Did I like PE? Maybe during my freshman year of high school. That's probably the only time I enjoyed it a little bit. You gotta go, Manif? Alright, have a good one. We need to get your Google Hangouts like set up, man, so we can do a triple Q&A. What? Never be able to do a weapon review for Remake 2, or never be able to do a weapon review for Resident Evil 8? Remake 2 or Resident Evil 8? That's a cruel question, dude. But, to be honest, I would actually sacrifice Resident Evil 8 over Remake 2. I need to do a weapon review for Remake 2. Also, why do my eyes look so grayed out and evil looking in my YouTube profile pic? Because it's supposed to be a darkish channel, like about Resident Evil? I don't know. I should probably update that thing. That picture is already like 4 years old. How much time do we have left? A little over 14 minutes. Alright. Age 22. Am I afraid of needles? No. Wyatt. Change my main YouTube profile pic to a picture of Hoodstar mooning the camera or to a picture of naked El Gigante with a gigantic dick. Change would be permanent. I'd rather do the El Gigante with a gigantic dick if I'm going to go that. Also, if I had to delete one of my YouTube accounts permanently, which one would I choose to delete? Shankster94. AG 22. With the amount of flu shots we have to take, do you think it should be carry on to future offsprings? Yeah, I feel like it should, but it probably doesn't. What do I, or have I, actually spent your Patreon Super Chat money on? It's hard to say because what I do is I don't use it specifically. I finally took like whatever amount I had on Patreon at the time and I just added it to my PayPal. So really I haven't, it's hard to say what I've spent it on because it just gets combined with my regular money. So technically you could say I've used it to buy some Naruto Shippuden, I've used it to buy a couple weed products, admittedly. And I probably, yeah, and I can definitely say I used some of it to upgrade my PC. I got a solid state drive on it. Ace Vortex, scariest monster enemy in Resident Evil. In all of Resident Evil, it's a very vague question, but one of the scariest enemies to date will always be the Iron Maiden in Resident Evil 4. Alright, Rabbit Red. When Remake 3 is released, do I want Nikolai to live or die? Definitely die. And it took you 3 attempts to get that right. What? You betray me and team up with Hoodstar to try to kill me, or Manif betrays me and teams up with Bill Plumley and Matt Attack to try to kill me. You obviously lose the support of the betrayers. If you teamed up with Hoodstar, I would be very, very upset. So I guess I would rather go with the latter scenario. AJ22, will I still be alive by the time Resident Evil 7 Remake will be out? Yeah, probably. What? If I had co-streamed Remake 2 with you, with us taking turns, but you made us play on hard and did tons of stupid stuff like waste ammo and get killed to see death animation, what would my thoughts be? I'd be like, straighten up your act, or I'm not doing this with you anymore. Fear Gale. Hardcore mode on Resident Evil 2 Remake works the same way as 7's Madhouse mode, except you save with only ink ribbons. Well, that makes sense. Alright, well, when I update my YouTube's profile pic, will you be in it? In the profile pic? No. I gotta keep, even though your patron award is to be like on all my graphics, etc., I need to keep a sense that I'm still the main owner of this channel. So, yeah, not absolutely everything will have your name on it. You You don't help me make my content, so yeah, I can't credit you like that. Would it be annoying if you ended all of your questions with laugh my ass off? Yeah, it would. What do I, or have I actually spent your... I already answered that. AG22, have Wyatt pay for an elegant dinner for me and my girlfriend, or pay 1 month's rent? Between those two scenarios, I would probably have him pay 1 month's rent. Because that will save me like over $500 for a month. Also, what, stream Resident Evil 4's full play or stream Resident Evil 5's full play? 4's, if I'm going to stream a full play, which will never happen. Don't count on it, anybody. I will never stream a full play. AG22, have I shot Louis Sarah accidentally? Yes, I have. And purposefully. Ace Vortex, you'll join me in the next Q&A. Have a good one. See you later. Wyatt, when I do death animations, would I stream them or record them? Record them, Wyatt. Not everything's going to be streaming. People, what, are you thinking I'm just going to go on full-time streaming because that's what I've been doing the last few days? Or a few weeks? No. No, sooner or later I will go back to regular recording. And get you the 60 frames per second you deserve in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Because it won't let me stream it. Without buffering and lagging big time. Rabbit Red, do I still love Leon's pain scream? Yes, I do. Thomas Rechtenwald, may you ask, what kind of car do I drive? I guess that's an okay question. With how many Q&As you've attended so far, I won't be super specific. I drive a Toyota Corolla. I'm not gonna reveal the year right now. What? G-Virus outbreak, T-Veronica outbreak, or A-Virus, Animality Virus from Vendetta happens in Reading, and I must fight through it. Which one would I most prefer? Veronica outbreak. Feargal, you're gonna leave the stream so you can get started on your compilation for you. See you in the next Q&A. Alright, see ya. I can't wait to see what you got in store for me. AG22, Jolly Rancher hard or choose? Hard. Alright, least to most terrifying. T Abyss, T Phobos, and G Virus Outbreak in Reading. Alright, the least terrifying would probably be T Phobos, then T Abyss, and then finally G Virus. A G Virus Outbreak would not be good. If there was an achievement in Resident Evil 8 for beating it with my eyes closed on the hardest difficulty, would I attempt it? Assume this would be possible through facial recognition technology. I would not attempt it. Congratulations to those who would do it if it existed. AG22, can I imagine being in the studio room where they make those pain noises? That'd be funny as hell. Right. Do I like the additional tofus they added to the game? Yeah, because it's a throwback to the original. Like it needs to be, since it's a remake. What? One Armadura versus one Colmillo. What the hell is the Armadura again? Actually, I have my phone to look up wiki stuff now. Armadura. Oh, it's the armor. I should have known that just from the sound of it. Armadura versus one Colmillo. I feel like the Colmillo is going to win. Thomas Wechtenwald, you drive a 2016 Ford Fusion Sport. You love it. Damn, I'm jealous, dude. You got a good car. You got a really good car. Mine's not nearly that fancy. Alright, I'll go ahead and reveal the year. It's a 2005. I have a 2005 Toyota Corolla LE. Which is a cooler name, Wyatt? Broken Butterfly or Jailbreaker? A cooler name, I'd say, is Jailbreaker. Never be able to compliment or speak nicely to my girlfriend ever again, or give up all forms of pizza and lemonade forever. Well, the latter is definitely the healthier option. And I would hate to be in that position where I can never be nice to her again. So I'm giving up pizza and lemonade. Have I seen that video of a goat screaming? Yes, I have. AG22, cooler name, handgun or shotgun from Resident Evil 4? The handguns have cooler names. What? Have my girlfriend's parents met my parents? No. What? Trade my current car in for a 91 Corolla or a brand new 2019 pickup truck? I would drive a 2019 pickup truck. Yeah. AG22. Thoughts on Matilda pistol from Resident Evil 4? It's an ammo eater. I don't like it a whole lot. Wyatt be devoured by Birkin's Remake 2 Final Form or be devoured by the Malakota? I would probably... Dang it. I would probably rather go with the Malakota, but let me check what that is again, just so I... Oh, it's that thing from Revelations 1. Jeez. I would rather be devoured by the Malakota, I guess. Robert Rhett. Capcom is thinking of returning to first person with 8, gameplay-wise. Is that preferable to me? Or am I okay with the over-shoulder? Well, the thing is, I do like first person more than over-the-shoulder. So, in that case, I would rather go with first person. My favorite perspective, though, is fixed camera angle. I really wish they did that. It would have been nice if they did that for Resident Evil 2 Remake to make it even more of a OG, more of like a classic nostalgic feeling. That should have been an option to convert the camera like that. Instead, they just kept it over the shoulder. So I'm not going to complain. I don't have a problem with over the shoulder. It's just my least favorite out of the 3 perspectives that Resident Evil is known for now. Thomas Westenwald, no shame whatsoever. He used to drive a 99 Mazda C26 or 626. I had squeaking shocks. I could hear me coming out of my way. Yeah, the car I had before this one was a 1998 Honda Civic LX. And it got stolen and then returned 3 days later. Some people who attend these Q&As might actually know that because it happened right before a Q&A one time. But what best and worst thing about Resident Evil 4's treasures? The best thing is their value and the fact that you can combine certain ones with others. The worst thing about it, as if I feel like they're a little overabundant. Also, best and worst things about 4's inventory system. Well, the best thing is it's unique and intuitive, like compared to the rest of the series. The worst thing about it is it's very easy to, like, I'm OCD with, like, stuff. I have a certain OCD with organization, and I hate it when, if you put the Red 9 stock in it, like, it becomes uneven in the amount of slots or something like that, so you can't organize it very good. Wyatt, you're currently rented a brand new pickup truck. You're sending me pics on Twitter of it now. Tell me my thoughts. Tell you my thoughts. Huh. See, that's a nice looking truck. That's good for you, dude. Is that like right this second? Is that what you're doing right now? Is watching this on your phone? Alright. I'm starting to fall behind because Wyatt's starting to spam with only 2 minutes left to go. I'm not gonna put slow mode on. It's too late. Alright. Victor Montalbano, you wish the remade had giant spiders. That was your biggest annoyance with it. Yeah, true. They didn't bring back the spiders, unlike the original. AG22, do I know where all the emblems are in Resident Evil 4 by memory? The emblems in Resident Evil 4? I probably do. As soon as I start playing Resident Evil 4, I would probably remember. Wyatt, is it even possible to hit Krauser with a rocket launcher? Have I ever done it? Well, technically you can't hit him, but does it do anything to him? If he's blocking it, I don't know. But you can hit him with a blast radius, I'm pretty sure. AG22, get dipped in acid or set on fire? ugh, both are really, really horrible, but I'd probably rather get... Ugh. My god, both are so horrible. It's like acid burns you almost internally, while fire is externally. Ugh. Would I rather melt into a skeleton or burn into a skeleton, I guess, or like char into a skeleton is basically the question. I'd probably rather get dipped in acid. Alright, I'm just gonna go with that. Which meetup or unit would be more epic? Jill and Sheva or Ada and Ashley? Jill and Sheva. Age 22. Get flashed or stunned? Flashed. What? Would I have preferred Remake 2 come out 1 month earlier or 1 month later? 1 month earlier. On a scale of 1 to 100, how much do I like Remake 2's box art? And that's the timer going off. So the questions are going to end with it's Anubis versus Comillos. That's going to be done. Alright. On a scale of 1 to 100, how much do I like Resident Evil 2 Remake's box art? 80. AG22. Thoughts on a fully upgraded pump-action shotgun for Resident Evil 4? It's a beast when it's fully upgraded. Why? Make a video bashing Tina and the annoying questions she's asked, or bashing Marat and his nitpickiness? Well, Marat has been nitpicking a lot longer than Tina has been asking annoying questions, so I'll go with bash Marat and his nitpickiness. AG22, least favorite fully upgraded gun in Resident Evil 4 and most favorite. My least favorite fully upgraded gun is the Punisher. My most favorite fully upgraded pistol or weapon in general, is definitely the hand cannon. All right, what have I ever died in a game due to my controller dying? I can't remember if that's actually ever happened to me or not. AG22, nachos or fries? Nachos. Why would I rather the Resident Evil franchise be converted into CGI films only or into books only? The games would go away completely in both scenarios. CGI films. AG22, steak or chicken? Steak. Why? You took those only a couple days ago. Okay. Rabbit Red, do I want to shop Steel Boy shotgun ammo or Jackal machine pistol ammo? Steel Boy shotgun. AG22, Powerade or Gatorade? Gatorade. Tina Schroeder, you want to see a pitiful comment war? They don't happen too often. I should probably stop saying that too. Colin, with the amount of blue herbs in the game, you'd think they would have added spiders. I know, they have way too many blue herbs in that game. AG22, tacos or burritos? Burritos. Thomas Wechtemwald, you gotta go. You're glad you caught the Q&A in time. Most of the time you missed them. Yeah. Well, join them when you can, I guess. What thoughts on if Wesker had his own smaller scenario in Resident Evil 2 and it was revealed he killed Billy? That would be horrible. Fuck that possibility. Nice stream. Have a nice day. That's all the questions you got. Yep. Alright, Wyatt, with the last two questions. Resident Evil 5, Wesker's final form versus Remake 2's Birkin's final form. Wesker's final form. And finally, Anubis versus Comillo. Anubis. Alright, that's it. So this is Shankster94, aka The Gamer Shankster. Rate, comment, subscribe. Follow these links down here. Facebook, Twitter, Patreon. Shout out to Wyatt Chatra and Carlos Aranda for being my two patrons on Patreon. I will see you guys in the next Q&A. And I have no idea when, but possibly Leon A in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Alright, peace out.